So we may have just had a leak for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. This isn't anything too huge, it's just some possible new terminology they might be using, but it basically just happened. I literally saw it happen, so I thought I'd give it a highlight. This leak is coming from an official source. This is a tweet from Nintendo of America, so I'll show you what the tweet says. So at Nintendo America tweeted, it appears in hashtag Pokemon Sword Shield that gyms in the Galar region are now bigger than ever. What types of gym masters are waiting for you to challenge them? You and your new partner Pokemon will have to train hard and find out. This tweet was accompanied by 2 screenshots from that Pokemon Direct. One screenshot is what was assumed to be the outside of a gym, so most likely with that tweet in mind, that is the outside of a gym. Most people are guessing that's the grass gym. And then another screenshot is the trainer character in what looks like kind of a soccer or football uniform walking into a stadium, which people were guessing these stadiums might be the gyms, and this does seem to confirm that that is the inside of a gym, and your trainer will put on some new outfit or something, and it may have some sort of sports theme to it. So this is basically what most people were already guessing at, but the really interesting thing here is that they call them gym masters, when traditionally the leaders of gyms are called gym leaders. I jokingly replied to the tweet, if gym leaders are now gym masters, are the trainers trying to become Pokemon leaders now? And here's where things get kind of interesting. A few minutes after I tweeted that, the tweet was taken down. Nintendo of America took down their tweet. So I don't know if they accidentally just called gym leaders gym masters, and maybe they'll put the tweet back up with the correct terminology, gym leaders, or possibly they weren't supposed to call them gym masters yet. Maybe that's something we're not supposed to know, and they let it slip here. None of the other Nintendo Twitter accounts were tweeting this. This was something that Nintendo of America did. So again, totally possible that someone just wrote gym masters and just forgot the terminology is actually gym leaders. But again, also possible that this is something that's going to be new in this game and we're not supposed to know about it yet. Either way, the Nintendo of America tweet does confirm that these stadium-looking things all over the map are, in fact, the Pokemon gyms. So yes, there's gyms, and that's what they look like. They're these stadium things, and considering that the trainer is walking into it in that sports outfit, it does seem like gyms are going to probably have some kind of reworking, and it's possible gym leaders will too, and they'll be called gym masters. So we'll have to wait and see if we get more information on exactly how gyms will work in this new game. So the only other interesting Pokemon news I heard was my Discord channel showed me an image of what could be a new Pokemon in Sword and Shield. So here's the image. It looks like it's in that cave that we saw in the trailer. It's some kind of flying, probably bug-type Pokemon. The legs look sort of bug-like, and the wings have that like translucent quality with how they're fluttering. It does look like this image was taken with the Pokemon in motion. And then it looks like it has some sort of big beak and possibly like a shell. Almost looks like a bee with the colors, but the shell gives me kind of like a chestnut quality. It has spikes on it. It looks like it's inside of some sort of like chestnut shell. People over on my Discord were guessing this might be a bug dragon type, which would be really cool. I love getting interesting types. There are a lot of type combinations that don't exist yet, surprisingly, given how many Pokemon we have. And honestly, even with the starter Pokemon, I'm really hopeful that we get Grass Rock, Fire Electric, Water Ghost. That's kind of been going around that that's a possibility for what we could get, and those are all rare typings. I'm really sick of using Rotom for Fire Electric, and I'd love to get something else for that. So that is an image of what looks like an in-game screenshot, but I will say Pokemon leaks are so tough to tell whether they're real or fake. They're usually a bunch of image leaks, some of which are drawings, some of which are screenshots. Sometimes it's like images of magazine pages like Koro, which do sometimes leak, but people also do fake them. So at the end of the day with Pokemon leaks, usually you have a ton of image leaks with a handful of them ending up being real and most of them being fake. So it is really, really tough to call what the real ones are, what the fake ones are when it comes to image leaks. I'm always really wary of image leaks, and with Pokemon, like I said, there's usually a lot of drawings and a lot of image leaks, and sometimes they do turn out real. So, keep your best judgment, people. I just wanted to highlight that one because I like the idea of Bug Dragon, and this is actually the first in-game screenshot supposed leak I've seen. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Whether or not it's real, I have absolutely no idea, but hey, I'd love to get a Bug Dragon Pokemon. Anyway, what do you guys think about that whole Gym Masters thing? Nintendo of America did take down the tweet, so do you think it was just like a typo, or do you think they weren't supposed to call them Gym Masters yet and had to catch themselves? I don't know which way to lean on that. Personally, it doesn't really matter to me if they change the name of Gym Leaders to Gym Masters. what's the difference, but it does look like they are revamping the gym system in some way to have that like sports stadium theme. So I have no idea what that means. Maybe some new battle mechanic will be how we do the gyms. Anyway, it could be really interesting, and if you guys have any thoughts about that, leave a comment below. So once again, thank you guys for all the subscribes, all the likes. It really helps out the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, or like the video, or leave a comment, whatever you want. Until next time, have a good one.